Alright, what's up guys? Shy-Time Trucker here. So, I'm basically here delivering my load at I want to say Lowe's. It's probably not. It is. It's a Lowe's. And I am in New Hampshire, actually. My first time being in New Hampshire. And, well, I mean, it's Christmas Day for me. At night, actually. It's about 11 o'clock. So, there's nothing to do. Really. I'm actually thirsty. I'm going to go to this gas station that says that's 24 hours, but your boy's going to see. Now, I can simply just call them to see that they're open, but hey, that makes me lazy because I'm not walking or getting any type of exercise. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk over there. I'm going to see. I'm thirsty. Actually, your boy's been thinking that he was going to die. Everything was closed around this area. I thought I was going to die. Thirst. And I need my drink. Not alcohol. Okay? I need my body armor. And if Body Armor wants to sponsor me, I'm your guy. Because Body Armor is life. You be one. It is life. It is what you need to hydrate yourself during these cold times. Anyways, so the other video that I made before was basically about, me leaving SRT and coming to this new company. Still not going to give out a name. Doesn't matter if you guys know who it is or not. I'm just not going to give out the name personally, and I'm not going to acknowledge that there's a name or not to this company because I've just got here, so I'm still trying to figure out if this is going to be an alright company. So they do dry van. They also do reefer. They don't have any reefer positions for me. Excuse me. As of right now, as far as we know, I'm still new. I feel like they probably just tested me. They put me, well, most of their trucks, if not all of their trucks, are manuals. It's not a problem. I'm doing lease. It's a walkway, so I really won't care about it. I can go swap the company anytime I want to. I don't have to fulfill this lease anytime I don't want to. So that's good. But what is not good is that they put me in a truck that has almost 500,000 miles. And I mean almost, to where it won't be a year until I hit 500,000 miles. This truck already has an engine light. It actually had an engine light, if I'm not mistaken, on the first run that I did to go pick up the rest of my things from SRT, from the truck. So, hey, to each their own. This truck got its problems. It's a 2016 Freightliner. It's decently. Got a little wood grain, chrome rim around the dials, whatnot. Got the chrome on the mirrors. Wow, fancy, right? But as you know, during these rough times, it's cold. It's cold as balls. And it gets cooler in the truck, if you don't know that already. So even though it may be in the 40s, in the middle of the night, for some reason, this truck be feeling like it's negative whatever. And the reason why I say whatever, because it's whatever number you can possibly think of that's cold as hell. You wake up, your boy's freezing, right? Oh, well, what if you just turn on the bunk heater? Well, I tried that. Bunk heater cuts on, right? Blows out that hot, roasty heat from the depth of hell that you get in a Freightliner. And in 20 minutes, it cuts off. And that's not long enough to heat up the cab when it's freezing cold, when you wake up in the middle of your sleep and it's cold. No, that don't work. So now I gotta go back to Illinois, because these people are based in Illinois, and that's the only information I'm going to give you where they're at, for one. Two, all they do is focus. They want to focus me making money, so they can make money. I get 80% of the load, so they want me to run so they make money. That's not a problem, but don't put me in a truck that's shitty. Don't do that. No, right? Like I said, I don't have a problem with sticks either. I prefer an automatic. You don't have control over an automatic. Hey, go stick that manual stick up your ass. How about that? Alright, for all y'all want to talk shit about automatics. Okay, I learned the techniques of the automatic, and I have very skills of automatic. Like I said, I don't care about a stick. It's I'm not bothered by it. I'm not bothered by the year of the truck. I'm not bothered by how old it is, as long as it's nice. There's nothing wrong. Everything's A-okay. We're good. But these people have a contract to where it is seriously strict. And I mean seriously strict for some odd reason. Right? And I need to talk to the main guy, or because they're a small company again, so basically their main guy is basically safety and payroll and everything else. So I gotta make sure that, do I really have to oblige to everything that's on this contract, like every little thing? Because I don't think they thought this through, as far as, for instance, it says on one part of the contract, they want you to contact the dispatchers, or basically the company themselves, 9 o'clock in the morning, every morning, except the weekends. Wow, when y'all not there, oh yeah, don't bother calling us because we're out doing whatever. Okay, whatever. So you want us to call you 9 o'clock in the morning, but what if our 10 is not up until noon or whatever time? You know what I'm saying? They didn't think of that, and they want to charge you a fee of $50 or $25 if you don't do that, to let them know your location. That seems kind of jacked up, right? Obviously, they're not gonna do that. And if they do if he does try to do something like that to me, I'm gonna tell him to go fuck himself. Legit. Because I'm not gonna wake up 9 o'clock in the morning if my 10 is going past that. But I guess he did say, or they said, if you're doing a night drive and you are basically gonna come to a certain point in time, just let them know. And they won't bug you until that time period that you told them. And they use text messaging. Right? They use text messaging. That's a good deal. I can get with that. Text messaging. I can get with that. That's not an issue for me. Being on the phone is not an issue. And another thing is, like, you get a fine, I guess, if you I don't know if it's a citation or whatever. I think if you just get caught by the police with a commercial vehicle, not commercial, golly, I'm saying it backwards. If you get caught with a if you get caught with basically, what I want to say, if you get caught with a phone in your hand while operating a CMV, I don't know why I just blanked out. The police just rolled up in front of me and he parked out. He probably got some hoes, some hooker in the backseat. He probably go get some nookie. Who knows? That still's not going to stop me. I might ask him for a ride down to the gas station. Who knows how these folks up here work? Anyways, so that's that. The trailer got issues, right? So if you were to immediately, basically, whatever, let's say you pull the brakes, the trailer brakes, right? The trailer starts to deflate automatically. Bruh. And then the trailer and the wheels are about like this thick, right? Like your hand can just go like that between them both when they're completely deflated. These airbags are so tiny. Like it looks like the airbags that are used for the cab to prevent the bounce for it knocking up and down. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? This trailer is 2013, I guess. But there's a hissing noise that seeps out when you do it, whenever you pull the trailer. God forbid that I get pulled in to get DOT inspected, because they charge a fine if you get nicked for something, right? Depending on the severity of the whatever the DOT officer finds, right? But I call horse shit if I've been telling y'all from day one, basically from the first load that I basically got, of the problems that are going on with the trailer. Now, if I get marked down, you should not take that from my check. Y'all should pay for that, because I told y'all, and y'all neglectedly tried to resolve it. What's the response? Oh, well, let's keep you rolling. Let's, do a few more loads and we bring you back. What? No. Because right now, I haven't had there's no real issue with the trailers or nothing like that. It's not like it's going to fall, or it's just whenever I pull the brakes, the air just seems to leak, or the tank doesn't seem like it wants to hold air, which that's what it seems like. Not really much of an issue. It's not like, it doesn't hold air. Like when you push it in, once it gets its air, you don't hear the leak. Weird. But you only hear it when you set the brakes. Like it just continuously hissing, like out the trailer. That might be something from old school. Some old trailers do that. Never really had a trailer done that when I was with big companies, but since I'm small companies, maybe, I don't know. I'm learning. But yeah, I'm gonna go do this little walk, whatever, go anywhere to get this drink. And it says it's like a 3-minute walk, so it shouldn't be that far. So let me get me my drink. And it's dark. I mean, it's dark where I'm at right now. Let me turn it around. Yeah, it's dark. That's dark. So yeah. I should have no problem blending in. You know, boy might get pulled to the side by the police. Yeah, some question what the boy doing over here. You know, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna be delivering a load pretty darn soon. To Lowe's in the morning. So yeah. Other than that, I'll probably just record once I get to the gas station at this point in time. Also, let me turn it around again. Whoa, let's recenter. All right, okay. That's my phone. All right, so, man, this is what the dash look like. It ain't nothing, fancy. Wood grain finish. Obviously it got the stick. My issue, I don't know, this is just how the older Freightliners are. Really never had a Freightliner that did this, but the speed don't read correctly. And what I mean is that it'll flicker up and down a little bit, like as it's rising up, if say like I'm struggling up a hill, it'll kind of do one of those like that. Same thing with the RPMs, but this is not only when I'm going up and down a hill. It's just at any times where either if I'm shifting, or revving, or if I try to rev and it causes me to grind gear. Sometimes I'm still trying to get used to the misception that the truck shows me. Because the majority of the times I get it in there nice, but say like if I were to do the little rev like that, right? For normal school standards, if I were to do it from the 10 to the 5, shifting up, go up to 15, blah blah blah, and it should drop down to 10. Well, that's not the case, because if I go up to 15, the motherfucker's going to drop either down below the 10 or up here. Meaning that, so when I do it, it's not reading the right RPMs that the truck is actually representing. So I have to actually rev maybe 16, 18, something like that, right there. And then it'll drop down to the 11, 10 zone. And that's about it. But yes, this video is getting long. Sorry, 18 minutes. So I am going to go ahead and leave it at that. Ooh, that's a nice light setting. I got a hold of my other hand. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll probably start updating you guys more about what's going on in this company and more what I feel about what's going on. And then what my paychecks are gonna start looking like. My first one obviously is gonna be a week, because they had me start on a Friday when I could have legitly started on a Thursday. Yeah, they had me. Yeah, I had to think about that real quick. Yes, they had me start on a Friday. So yeah, I don't know. But how everything works, I basically show you guys, and then once I get a little bit comfortable, I don't think these people are hiring because they're trying to keep the business small, so it just probably might stay like that. But other than that, it's about 20 minutes long, and I'm gonna get the F up out of here. So, talk to you guys later in another video. If you guys want to make any sorts of types of videos, informational videos about anything that I can possibly make a video of, let me know, and I'll get to work onto that. Other than that, peace, and keep it breezy.